Hello, everybody. I'm sorry again, technical difficulties as usual. They always plague me at the beginning of these things. But we're gonna like literally sit it down and get it going here. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Crypto on the Rocks. Appreciate you being here. Yep, I almost got it squared away here. Oh, kind of, sort of, almost. Just making sure that I'm live everywhere I should be. Although it doesn't look like I am. Oh, wait. It looks like I just gone live finally on Odyssey. See, so with this with this new live stream here on Shuby, welcome, man. Welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Yo, what's up? Look like you were, oh, I'm a minute late.
Yeah, that's right. You're late. I'm on time. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, I was just explaining, I was double checking everything because I was having some technical difficulties. We weren't going live where we were supposed to be. It's still, I think the only place I'm having some difficulty being live right now for some reason is on Patreon, which is killing me right now. I don't understand why that is. But hold on, let me see. I'll check one more thing here. Come on, computer, go. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're now live everywhere we're supposed to be live. Little things, man, little things stress me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, welcome back. When did you get home from New York?
Tuesday about 4:30.
Excellent. Everything go good while you were there?
Everything's perfect as expected.
As could be. Yes, I understand.
Had about 125 people show up, so.
Gotcha.
Forgot.
Well, I'm glad you're back and here. Although you were great from the literally from the plane, from the airport. Although those $12 beers, woo, dog. I don't know about that.
Cheers.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, cheers. Starting.
They're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm starting out with a little rum and coke tonight myself. Listen, anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome. Appreciate you being willing to join. The link is in the live chat. If you are on YouTube, matter of fact, you know what? If you are on Odyssey, I'll put it in the live chat there in a minute. And it's already in the live chat on X. So come on down, as they say, and join us chatting. We got a lot of stuff to chat about. I mean, we got a big like what, 5 days, 4 days, whatever, coming up right now. Holy moly. I mean, the elections around the corner. We're doing our election live stream. For so many people are doing the election live streams. I invited Hawk. Hawk said he's doing his own live stream. So I told him we're going to maybe try and bring in his live stream while we're doing our thing. Crypto Billy is doing his X Spaces as an election stream. So it's just like, I don't know, but we'll see. I got a number of invites out, so hopefully people will be able to come on in and I don't know, hopefully stay as long as it takes to get a president elected here.
I doubt that's going to happen, but
yeah, I know. I can hope for things to be the way they used to be, Shuby. You know what I mean? Yeah, God. Automatic Beats in the house. Welcome, sir, as always. And Automatic Beats being here means, you know what? I got to get it up on the screen right now. You get to vote. Put your vote in the live chat. If you're on one of the other ones, such as Odyssey, just put it in the chat there. And I will go ahead and I will grab it for you before we do the final count. But deeper Deep in projects this last half 2024, and we only got about another 8 weeks, not even, left to this year. Crazy. But right now you can do Deeper Network. Go check out that interview we did, Matrix Money Podcast, this past Tuesday with Deeper Not. Dynex did the Deep Matrix Money Podcast with him about 2 weeks ago now. Fry's Crypto, Flux, and Render. And of course, Automatic Beats with the Flux, with the first vote of the night. There you go, my friend. Your vote has been recorded. Thank you, sir. For anybody else just kind of sitting in the back there, throw your vote into the live chat. And we'll about 15 minutes or so before we're heading out, we'll show you what we got for a final count. Shuby, what about you, man? What are you thinking for tonight?
Research. I was just looking at Flux, and for the last year, their high is like $1.63.
Hey, Bedell!
We're at about 49 cents right now, so I don't know. Let me do a little research on
right. Yeah, no problem. Bedell, how's it going, man?
It's going.
Oh, that was not very enthusiastic. What's up?
It's been one of a hell of a shit show of a motherfucking week, to put it nicely.
I understand. I have it's been a little hellish myself, to be quite frank, but hey, we're here. It's the weekend. We can have a drink. Matter of fact, you know what? Bedell's here, so cheers. Starting out with the rum and coke tonight. Got my
I didn't even work late today. It's just been one of them weeks.
I was kind of figuring you didn't when you sent me that text message, but I know somebody's prepared for the next session here. That was awesome, though.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
She was talking about it the last few nights, and then at the gas station today on the way home, I'm like, "Is that all for tonight?" She's like, "Maybe," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, whatever."
Hey, you know what? And she can run the show because the girls did a great job running the show. After the fact, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, keep that energy, but oh, come on.
Yeah, that was that was my intro energy. After that,
yeah. Hey, you were out there going like this when you first got here, so we'll give you that. And
yeah, I almost didn't even come on. I was like, you know what? I just want to eat a fucking gummy and say fuck this week and fuck this weekend.
Gummies for after hours.
Yeah.
but it's bad that I don't want to have to do what I have to do this weekend. I just want to skip by it.
I get it. Do you want to share and trade intuition? No problem. Jump in when you can, my friend. Appreciate you. Do you want to share? I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, I'm just asking.
I'll give you a 1, 2, or 3. You want the good, the bad, or in between? I got a short story for every single scenario.
Wow. I don't know. Go ahead, Shuby. You pick.
I'm gonna go 2. So middle, whatever. I'll go to middle.
All right. So there was a more.
See, there you go. Edibles for all day youth. There you go. Anyway, sorry.
Right.
Go ahead.
So last week on Friday, an hour before we got off work, we heard, fire trucks, ambulances, police cars go by work. Half an hour later, we look it up on multi-scanner, motorcycle accident, 2 people involved, both unresponsive. Then we hear the choppers come in.
Oh boy,
take them away. Find out Monday morning it's one of my lifelong friends that was on the back of the bike.
Oh.
And she is in bad shape. She's doing better. But originally, now she's still in a medically induced coma. A week later, they wake her up for a few hours every day. She's regaining feeling and movement in the left side of her body. She's got still brain hemorrhages and brain bleeding. She's kind of talking now after a week. So that's the middle. I mean, that's just to put it short.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry, brother. I am so sorry.
I've had friends in the same position.
Yeah. Yep.
I lived in Florida, and they don't have helmet laws, so probably more friends than I'd like to talk about.
Yeah, see, they don't have helmet laws up here either, but you have to wear eye protection, which I feel is at least minimum. But
in Tennessee, you got to wear helmets.
She was also on the back of a bike with an inexperienced rider who's an idiot, from what I was told.
God. Oh, boy.
But the good news, so I'll jump ahead. Thanks, Otto. There's still more, man. There's still more. That was the middle.
Oh,
right?
There's more. Oh, boy.
On the good news, put $40 in today and paid for a $45 dinner. Gave the girlfriend $30 and still had $25 in my wallet.
There you go.
Wow, nice. Do I dare ask what?
What, the bad news?
No. What you said you put $20 in? I'm assuming you're talking into a crypto.
Oh no, into a gambling machine here in Illinois. Slot machine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were there for
winner
2 beers.
chicken dinner.
Yeah, that's the good.
Beer is always good.
And you know, if you need to share the ugly, go ahead. I mean, you know.
I don't know.
Wait a minute, I got it.
Or we can save that for after hours if you want. That's up to you.
I missed his shirt. It says, "I love playing," and then he bent back down and that's it. Oh, laying pipe.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I got this when I was working for a union company. That nice hat.
It's fitting. 5 days left. Or 4, whatever.
You know, so I keep wearing.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
This is one of my 4 Trump hats, but every time I wear this, I always get compliments. And people talk to me, they're like, "Go Trump, go Trump." I'm like, "Why is it just this hat? I have 3 others that I've worn for months."
But
and
that's probably the most noticeable.
It's
like everybody knows that hat,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
Like
Everybody
we
knows
got out because we got people in here that would start a big fight in town, and I'm just like, I'm not prepared for it. This is the first time I've actually ever wore this hat. And I've had it for 2 years.
There you go.
So like when we went to the watering hole for dinner and slots, I wore that hat. One guy at the bar, and he turns, looks, he's like, "Fuck yeah, Trump, let's go." I'm like, "Let's go, man. Fuck yeah." Stop at the gas station on the way home. Going back to get in the car with a case of Budweiser, and she's like, "Go Trump." "Yes, I like your hat. Thank you."
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And you know, I've mentioned it already, but you know, we're going to be live election night starting 8 p.m. Eastern time. Take in the results and hopefully change the direction of this country. Oh, God, help me.
I mean, I don't know with all the bullshit that's already going on.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. And we're going to go over a lot of that night. And we're going to be doing pretty much, for those who don't already know what my stream's about, I'll run through it real quick. We're going to be using Louder with Crowder and Dan Bongino. And Louder with Crowder put out a election integrity map that any influencer can use. That's going to be live for the streaming that night about the election. And so I grabbed my link. I'm going to be that we'll use that map as we're watching states come in. So that's what's going on with that. Now I tried to invite and Trade Intuition saying his camera's not working. All right, brother. I mean, keep working on it or come in without the camera if you want. It's up to you. You know the drill. Anyway, what was I going to say? So I invited a bunch of people. You guys got your invites and so on. One of the ones I invited was Hawk, and he came back and he's like, "Man, I'm doing my own." And I'm like, "Shit." I'm like, "But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to try to, I told him, I said, I'm going to try and see if we can do some kind of cross stream or something like that. If nothing else, we'll try and bring his stream in for a little while and maybe be in his chat or something. I don't know. I ain't figured out all the deets yet. And then
aren't you mainly going live on Odyssey though? I mean, I know you're going to go live on YouTube also, but YouTube also censors a lot.
Well, we got to see, because that's not for nothing. That's where Hawk's going to be live. He's going to be on YouTube. So who's to say he doesn't get censored either? But we are going to be live on Odyssey primarily, X, YouTube, and Patreon. Again, if we get censored on YouTube, that automatically takes Patreon down. Patreon will have to post after the fact at that point. And then X, I mean, I don't see why we would get like slapped from X. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to be the only ones. at the end of the day. So, I mean, I can't see why. But again, we're starting at 8 p.m. My plan is to go until the end or until you see my head hit the keyboard here because I just can't stay up anymore. But that is my intention. And
I did ask for the day off on the 6th.
Yeah.
And I give a very valid reason. And if they don't give it to me, fuck them. I'm calling in sick.
Well, don't risk your job over it, man.
No, I gave them a very valid reason, and I have proof. So if they don't give it to me, I'm still calling in sick.
All right. Fair enough, man. I ain't going to complain. I love having you here.
When I can share the bad news, you'll understand.
Gotcha. I gotcha. You guys want to take a peek at what the markets are doing right now?
Yeah, it's November 1st. They're red.
Well, you know what? I gotta go take care of something for the wife real quick. Can you run things here, Bedell, real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, let me pull up the markets real quick. I prefer Coin 360. I know a lot of people use Coin Bubbles and other things like that. Sorry, guys, I haven't set up another monitor yet. So you're going to see a quick little... All right, here we go. Here's the market. Bitcoin. I mean, I like these numbers, 69, 69, 999, but... I mean, it was at what, 72.3 the other day? 71.8, I think, somewhere around there. Which wasn't too bad. But, I mean, it's in the red. A lot of these that you're looking at, you know, not really 2% up, 2% down. You got this one that's 16% down. So, I mean, yes, there's red. Nothing too major. I mean, plus or minus 2%. That's, I feel, an everyday swing, depending on how often it updates. Maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. It's not too bad. But I mean, for all the up that we've had in October, 2% down on November 1st is not too bad. What do you think, Shuby?
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad.
No, I mean, we lost a few thousand, like what, 2,000 maybe in Bitcoin. That's not much compared to what's 2,000 out of 70.
Yeah.
You know, less than 2%. That's not bad.
Yeah, I was looking at mine, which I just used my wallet, and it was showing it was down to 68.8. But I think they do that because when you go to trade it, they're like skimming a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I think that's how a lot of the exchanges are. They show it at like a lower price or the average price. And then when you go to sell it, it sells at a few $1,000s less, which depending on how much you have in there could be a couple hundred, could be a couple dollars. And they just take that plus the fee. So it's like they're getting double paid. But
I think that's what I think it is. I think they skim it because I've always looked at different markets and they've always been a little bit lower.
Thanks for running that, bud. Are you guys talking about like exchanges, like you buy one rate, sell another rate? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I showed Crypto 360 or coin360.com, and I was like, you know, everything's within 1 or 2% down or up, like nothing major. I mean, there was a few that were like 15, 10, but
sure,
there are a lot of coins that I don't think a lot of people know about. But then we were talking about the exchanges, about how like they say it's this price, but then when you go to sell it at that price, you actually sell it at a lot cheaper.
Yes.
To where they're almost kind of skimming off the top, plus they get their fee.
Yep.
So it's like they're paying themselves twice.
They certainly are. And that's the way of the game with centralized exchanges. I mean, oh wait, cheers. I mean, Coinbase, I mean, easily $100 minimum differential, depending on if you're buying or selling. off
Well,
of what they say, off what they say the spot price is.
Yeah, he was just showing it was like
Oh, yeah.
69.6, was it?
69, 69, 9999 or something
Yeah,
like
mine's
that.
showing in my wallet. Where'd I go? 68 now, 752.
Gotcha.
So I'm up by $1,000.
Well, and you got to remember the a lot of these guys use help me oracles to aggregate all that. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what? Let's see what I'm going to sign into TradingView, my TradingView account. And see what that's saying, because that one's usually a lot different than like some of these exchanges and stuff. You just got to give me a minute, guys. Take me a minute to sign in here.
Well, you're fine. I'll add
What's going
Joe
on,
to the
guys?
screen and say, "Hey, Joe, welcome."
Thank you.
Joe made it. There he is. Joe, glad to see you.
Yeah. I have to reinstall the drivers. I don't know why. I've had to do that a few times lately for my Elgato face cam. Got to reinstall the drivers. So, all right. So I'm back.
Do you have auto update on for like Windows or
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah.
That could be your problem.
Possibly.
Like
But
my
yeah,
girlfriend's
so now,
car.
before it used to take me a while to kind of figure it out, but now I know every time my camera doesn't work, reinstall the drivers takes like under a minute, and then it starts working. But I can only be on for like maybe about an hour, and then I got to go to bed early tonight, hopefully. So if I get off the computer, I might crash out at 3 or 4. We'll see.
So you're going to be a number 2?
Huh?
A number 2 then?
Sure.
1 year awake, 2 years sleep?
Yes.
Did you catch my comment right at the very end of your video? I was listening the whole time, but I was working. And then you said, if you're asleep by this, go ahead and
Oh, yeah.
So I put it in there right towards the end when you were saying goodbye, just to let you know I was there.
Sweet.
And look, here you go. His what's on TradingView, 69,155. So, and I was gonna ask Joe about this, or at least chat, I guess, with him about this, being like, we're back down below 70K. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. What are you thinking, Joe? You thinking staying there or what? I mean, again, where's the not financial advice? There we go. Not financial advice.
It's just crazy. Let me share my screen real quick. This one right here. So
I mean, not crazy. Reading the charts, I already know what's going to happen.
Oh, another cheers. Hold on. Cheers.
I'll listen to Joe.
There you go.
So yeah, as far as this goes for Bitcoin, I am expecting it to. I mean, it did come up here, get our liquidation at 71K. Just this really quick 30-minute candle. It came up just to get the liquidations, just to come back down. Long term, though, I do think that we're going to come down. I would like to see it come down. This week is going to be really rocky. Really, of course, with the elections and everything else.
Yep.
But I would really like to see the price come down, possibly to our yellow line, which is our 200 SMA. Bounce off of that. More than likely, our 50 SMA would have come down, but it'll go to the bottom of the 618 with this fib retracement being pulled. Get rejected here, come down to our daily fair value gap. I've been wanting this thing to hit since I think we're over here, but hopefully come down here to our daily fair value gap. And then by this time, hopefully the elections will be over. We'll get our pump to where we're going to go all-time high. We're going to get our dump, liquidate all the longs. We're going to get our next pump, liquidate all the shorts, to get our next dump, to liquidate all the longs. And then now we start working our way up. So This week's going to be really rough. For the following week, it's going to be all the ups and downs. Again, this is just what I'm thinking. There's no science behind it, but this is usually what happens to my knowledge. And then once we surpass, all-time high, and then keep on, doing higher lows, higher highs, we're never going to see 70 again. Never going to see it. So we'll see.
Yep. I feel you. And I think you're right. It's just about them getting liquidating everybody to get help me.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they did here.
Liquidity.
Like
That's
if we look at this, price came down, and then the economic news came out this morning. Price started coming up. Everybody starts getting super bullish. All the alerts are going off on everybody's charts. As far as breaking trend lines and breaking resistance.
Yep.
So everybody starts entering trades, and I think we posted either one or two. My dates get mixed up, but I think we did one at least. And of course, it came up. And then since we have a really tight stop loss, it's like 6%. We got stopped out, but no problem. We will re-enter when it breaks our levels again. But here it just came up just to come right back down. And then now it's kind of doing this number. And right now it's not looking strong. Like if you go to a lower time frame, you can see, it's up, down, up. There's really no, it's not even trying to get at least to, the equal. It's just barely and coming down. But they love doing this. And Badell, I really want to hear your thought process on this. When this stuff happens, I mean, it's just liquidation, in my opinion. But Badell, you're going to say something about this?
I was just going to say that between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's normally a huge sell-off. And then it might recover a little bit until tax day. And then there's another big sell-off. So, like, that's 2 big sell-offs in the next 6 months.
Right.
And from my personal experience, for being in the market for 5 years, it happens every year. Now, I'm not knowledgeable like Joe. I can't say it's going to drop this percent or down to this. Because now we got the election involved, which is in a few days, and that, to me, is a huge factor.
Right.
Indeed,
and that's going to be, three big events in the next 6 months. The first one is the election, which could be good or bad. The other two are, people just selling to buy Christmas gifts, and they're selling to pay taxes, things like that.
Yep.
I've been in my
And don't
world
forget,
for about 30 years.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I've been in the same business for 30 years, and every election year dumps business. This is the first year that I've ever seen that we're actually making gains.
Wow.
Election year.
Yeah, I had on one of my Bitcoin. I think it's under a different layout. I think it's under the halving layouts, where I actually have the halvings along with the elections.
Election cycle. Yeah.
And man, I have so many different layouts. It's crazy. But normally on the elections, you'll see the price kind of go sideways as far as Bitcoin goes over the past, 4 elections right after the halving. You'll have, and it's brilliant what Bitcoin did, or Satoshi, where they had the halving. It's right around so you have the halving, and then you'll have the start of the bull market, and that right around that time frame is where the elections are. So as we're starting the bull market, we've already had our election, and it starts coming up. So it coincides with the markets, with the stock market. And
so, are you saying that this bull run should start shortly after this election?
Yes. So normally, and I actually have a video that goes over this, where like I have all the I can't think right now. It has the dates to where like it shows, after the halving, you have about a month of sideways action, then it starts running up. Then of course we have the bull market, and then once the end of the bull market happens, then of course it starts coming down. And I have it with all the dates, but yes, generally right after the election. The election is after the halving. So here, of course, we had the halving in April. And then for the election, that's November. So that would be roughly around here. So I can get it. Roughly around here. So you can see, I mean, this is on the logarithmic chart. So it's not the actual, let's go to regular. So here, We had the halving, kind of did sideways, boring action. Normally this happens for about a month or two. For here, shoot, man, it went forever and a day. But this is generally what happens over 200 days. This is generally what happens, though, after a halving prior to our run-up. So for this last halving, like if we were to just look at it, here's the halving date. Sideways action, kind of boring, for only 70 days. And then it went up, came down, and then took off. And then for this other halving over here, between this and kind of like a start of a run-up, oops, wrong one. Let's do this one. Well, it's roughly around 40 days. So these were fairly small compared to this one that we had. But right now, everything, and you'll hear this a whole bunch, everything's different now because of the big money that's in the game. Now, granted, this was really nice, all this up and all this down versus prior. The priors were just a little bit. Again, in that other video, I have all the percentages. But now what we're expecting is, of course, the election comes up, and then this is when we're going to have, in my opinion, the pump, then the dump, then the pump, and then we might even surpass. Like, it would be crazy for the market makers not to surpass the previous high, because this would really bring everybody into the market. It's like, oh, now we're doing it. And of course, going to 100 million,
quadrillion dollars.
Yeah. And then to come down, to come up again. But this whole time, I think we're going to do higher lows, and then to come down. And then now we start going. What we don't want to see is, we don't want to see a move up like this. What we want to see is a move up, a retracement about 35, 50%, then a move up, retracement about 35, 50%, move up. This is what we want to see. This is healthy. But whenever we have just a move straight up,
the moon candle,
expect it to come down.
Well, yeah, because that's when most people are going to start selling.
Right, yeah. And it just makes sense. Like, if you think of it like that, like how Badell just said, it just makes sense. People want to do exactly what you want to do. They want to buy low, sell high. So if they see it going to, good numbers, they're going to want to sell it. Now, there are a lot of people that won't sell at the all-time high or when we just break it, because they haven't experienced what we've experienced. It's going to 100K, like it's on its way, and then it comes all the way back down. But if we do come back down to these levels over here, if we break our daily fair value gap, come down to our daily strong level around 58-ish, and we don't bounce, it's going to be rough. I really don't see it breaking this area, though. At least I don't want it to now, because if it does, we have a really high possibility that it's going to come down even more. I was wondering why this is the way it is. 1 second. Okay, there we go. But it's going to, why is this? I changed something. This, I don't know. But anyway.
You broke it.
I did.
You broke it.
But yeah, right here we're negative. Here we're negative 200. Oh, because I have it so zoomed in. That's why. But anyway, this is what I think is going to happen. And I mean, we'll just see. Nobody knows. We'll see.
Amen. No matter what, we're going to see volatility. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's for
well,
sure.
We'll be watching it on election night while we're watching all the election results and everything else.
Dude, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be so crazy. Election night. And it's so funny. I watch Candace. What's her name?
Candace Owens?
Yes, Candace Owens. I watch her, and she is super crazy smart. And it's so funny when people go against her, and they're like, well, this and this is like, okay, well, why? But nobody can give an answer. And then same thing with all these other people. What's that other guy, Charlie? I forget his name. He does a lot of he goes to campuses and he sits down. His name's Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, I'm having a brain cramp.
Sorry.
I've watched a lot of his videos.
Yeah, I'm having a
he's
brain
real good, too.
cramp on his last name there.
The only Charlie I can think of is Charlie Lynn, and I know that's not who you're talking about.
No, is it Charlie Kirk?
I think so. Yeah,
Charlie Kirk. Yeah,
yeah, and it's real good too because what he'll do, and people will and they'll be like, really mad, and you don't know, and you're a fascist, and it's like, okay, well, hold on, let's have a cordial conversation.
Exactly. Let's talk this out. Exactly.
Why do you think I am X, Y, and Z? Like, what is your proof? And of course, they have none. They only their proof is only what they heard, or what somebody else reported to them.
Yep.
And then it's so funny too. They're like, "Well, I'm voting for X, Y, and Z." Okay, why? Well, because of this and that. It's like, okay, they're gonna do it, but they've been there, So anyway, it's just funny.
Yeah, that guy's actually, in my opinion, very intelligent and a very great speaker. And like he can have like 50 people against him, and he just sits there all cool, calm, and collective, and he's like,
exactly.
Okay, what's your reason? This is my reason. Why can't we just disagree?
Those are the people that you should be afraid of, because the ones that bark and they scream and they yell and everything, those to me that shows not being intelligent. The ones that are calm, cool, collective, they're like, all right, let me gather all the facts and then let's talk about it. Let's do a debate. Those are the ones you got to be careful with, because one, they're either very smart, or two, they're very smart. That's all it is.
The bottom line is they're usually very smart. Yes, exactly. All right, guys. None of you have voted yet, so here's the drill. And for those who haven't voted that are sitting in the stream, appreciate you being here, by the way. Thank you. Welcome. Don't forget to smash up that like. But you get to vote for what we're going to dollar cost average into this week. So Deep In Projects, last half 2024. We got Deeper Network. Go check out that interview we just did. Dynex did an interview the week before. Fry's Crypto, Flux, and Render. All right, let's go. Shuby, I asked you first, so let's ask you again. Have you had enough time to think? What say you?
Nope, because I only remember 2 of them. That's all I researched, but now I screenshotted it so I can remember the rest.
Okay, well, go ahead. All right, Joe, what say you, sir?
Render always wins because it's the best one. I'm gonna go with. I always go with Dynex. I'm gonna go with. Looking at the chart right now, or looking at the your display. I'll go with Flux. I'll do Flux.
All right. Flux it is. Your vote has been recorded. What about you there, Bedell?
I was actually thinking Flux, but then I was thinking that you guys had that interview with Deeper Network this week. Now, I don't agree with that whole police thing that they were talking about.
The UK police. Yep.
But that's good for a business, but I feel it's bad for the miners. So I'm still going to go with Deeper, though. Because props to them for getting a UK police contract, and they're hoping for more, which is good for a company. But like I said, I don't know if I can
think about it.
A miner on a company that's in bed with, police.
Well, but think about it. These UK police will end up being mining on their own anyway because of the way the network is set up. So it's not like you guys, when I say you guys, I'm talking other people who have the air or whatever, have to go and share their network or whatever, UK police can be doing on their own. But the part that he brought up and said isn't going to happen, that kind of concerns me, is them trying to reverse engineer it to be able to hack the network.
Well, I just look at it as kind of an idiot's point. Like, okay, I'm just going to use Render as an example because it wins a lot. Because a lot of people like Render, blah, 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 blah. Now, what if Render got a military contract and they were starting to use their algorithm with the military and all this and all that, blah 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 blah. Like, would you still support Render then if a majority of their network went to the military?
I'm not sure. Well, a majority of the network. You
Or
mean
like a
like
majority of like their miners would like help the military communicate or whatever.
well, but it to me it wouldn't matter who's on the network. You're not. What's the word I want? You're securing the network as a miner. In the case of Render, right? So I don't know. The what contract wouldn't matter so much to me, I guess, because at the end of the day, if it's moving the project forward, okay, I may not agree with having, AI in the military, or you know what I'm saying, but I don't know. It doesn't necessarily dissuade me from the project, if you know what.
Well, I mean, to me, it does, but
Good
good for deeper, but
and it
I
might,
didn't know
depending on
much
what they're
about
doing with
them,
it.
but to me that kind of
And-
steers me away from that project just because of that contract. But that's just my personal opinion. But I also don't
But-
have a lot of the facts. I just look
Well,
at it as a
and
whole.
but like, think about it. You know, they also have involvement with like abuse shelters and stuff like that, where they use that. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? That there's so many applications for that, and each of them can mine their own DPR. I was just about to go check that. Jars in the house. Of course, I'm just about out, but I got enough to take a swallow. Yeah, cheers.
Oh, we got that one, and then we got this one after that. So it's a double cheers, guys. Thank you, Crypto Jar, Paperclip. Welcome.
Oh, paperclip too. Paperclip in the house. I gotta go get me enough. I gotta get my beer back up at this point. Holy crap! Holy crap!
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Flux. I changed
Flux.
completely.
All right, Flux it is. I will record that in 1 second.
You're
We
welcome.
got 3 for Flux, 1 for Deeper.
Deeper. Yep, it's Flux in the lead here at this point.
I just glanced at all of them, and I think Flux was the only one that, after 1 year, is still in the green. From 1 year ago today, they're still in the green today from where they started. They didn't bounce back and forth.
All right, Flux has been recorded.
See, I like to
And
do
Jar-
that thing that another crypto YouTuber talks about. He looks at the 1 year, and if it's down 80%, he'll put money into it.
It just seems kind of steady. I mean, they did have their spike, obviously, but
Vote for whatever Crypto Jar votes for. There you go. There you go.
Stop
Hey,
being
Jar,
a follower
I think
and be a leader, Paperclip.
that's right. Come on, get on the show. Come on. You guys have the links already. I've sent them to you. But I don't know, Jar. I don't know. You carry the weight of 2 votes tonight. What are you voting for there, my friend? Throw it in the live chat. And everybody else that's sitting in the background, just kind of lurking out there, having a good time, just listening to us be babbling about crypto and other things. Feel free. Put your vote into the live chat. I'll go check those other platforms real quick in a second. I'm going to ask. I already know that Bedell is going to be here with me on Tuesday night for the election stream. What about you guys? You're going to be you think you're going to be joining me even for a little while?
I might come and visit in the live chat. Might be in the live chat, but I don't know if I'll be live anywhere else.
Gotcha. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at this. Out of nowhere, two votes for and he's giving his reason. There you go. There you go. All right. I think Flux is going to be carrying the night here from the look of things right now. Oh, man.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't vote for Flux.
Yeah, it would have been a clean sweep here at this point.
Yeah, that'd be fluxed up.
There it is.
There you go. There you go.
I still remember when a lot of crypto YouTubers were shilling Flux at like 60 some cents. And I'm like, Man, the last time it was at 60 cents was September 30th. And that was like, if you look at the chart, it's not all that great. I mean, yeah, in the last year, its max was like 163. Yeah, I mean, you could triple your money, but in my opinion, DK and the other people on Flux, they haven't done shit in a fucking year. That's like hoping Raven coin gets to $1.
Raven
Coin, it's
baby.
like
I was looking at Flux as like a steady hold. So if you keep it up and they keep staying positive year after year,
that'd be a stable coin. That's what a lot of people refer to as XRP for the last 5 years because they've been suppressed. I mean, Flux.
That's why I look at it nowadays.
That's what I've been saying about ADA lately. Freaking stable coin.
I mean, I'm all for Cardano.
Yeah, same. It's not like I'm negative Cardano or something, but I mean, seriously.
I'm down like $200, but it's fine. It's still worth.
There you go. There it is. Raven coin will melt faces. I love it. I love it.
I mean, I remember selling Raven coin at like 30, 40 cents.
Oh, we found one of Jar's bags. He's got some Raven. That's funny. That's funny. That's one I almost put some money in, and then I didn't do it. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Almost.
To me, it's one of those coins that you could put like 25, 30 bucks into and get a few thousand and just sit on it.
Right. And if it goes, it goes. It don't, it don't. I mean, I've got a few like that. Somebody asked me, was it last week or the week before? Like, well, okay, what do you got for crypto? I couldn't even remember it all because it's, we're doing cheers. I missed it. All right. Cheers. Got the beer out now.
You didn't hear the beer crack?
Listen,
we gotta slow down on drinking one of these nights because, man, we polish some off most nights.
Most nights?
I think every Friday it's at least a 12-pack for me. At least.
I agree.
And like the other weekend, I had to go upstairs because the girlfriend didn't want to hear me to get sick, and then I just went and laid in bed and passed the fuck out. I was out fucking cold.
Yeah,
that's because you double gummied it, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did gummy on top. So
plus how many double shots? Plus
it said shots. Do I need to go grab liquor?
At least shots, liquor, whatever.
No, that's what I meant. I need to go grab some liquor. Now we're doing shots.
No. Not right now.
Talking about the other night.
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe later, but not right now. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, I want to show this. Hold on. Where is it? New all-time high on the Bitcoin hash rate. Not that should surprise anybody, I guess, given what's been going on with Bitcoin. But I thought that was
FOMO,
cool.
fear of missing out. Yep. Because what was it? 2 days ago, maybe 3. It was close to breaking the all-time high. So now it got all the miners' attention that shut off. They're like, "Oh shit, it's almost at the all-time high. Let me turn on." It's like, no, you're already done missed out.
Yep. But I thought that was worthy of a mention. Thought that was. Oh, I got one more. I got one more mention. Hold on. Only to take into account the election that's coming up. I mean, we kind of already knew this, but it bears repeating. There's an actual vice presidential candidate who's like deep in Bitcoin. When did you ever think you'd hear that in this space?
I didn't think him on Joe Rogan yesterday.
I did not get through the whole thing. I got through like the first hour. I got to finish it up.
Dude is really smart. Oh,
yes, he is.
My gosh, this dude
and articulate.
Books, he knew people. He knew places. He knew history. He knew like just so much information, and you can tell like it wasn't something he studied for that day. It's something he knows. And Joe Rogan was talking to him and everything, and he just spitting it out there. It's like, yeah. And dude's a cool dude. Like in the very beginning of the first 30 minutes or 45 minutes, he was laughing away, telling little jokes here and there, and just like a really cool dude, not one of these politicians that are all stuck up and worried about their. And he at one point he says, I got to be careful with what I say. I am running for vice president, but dude's funny. Like dude's funny, and he's a cool dude. Now, the other people on the other side, would that have happened?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. He's relatable. He's
very
relatable. It's like it's like you could sit down with him, say, hey, cheers, and have an entire conversation with him. So cheers. There you go.
We were having a conversation earlier about him, and hopefully, things change, and he's in office for 4 years, and that might be the next one that runs for president. So we have somebody that's relatable and where we need to be in life.
I agree with you, my friend. I agree.
Yeah, but what do you think the case is of them actually getting elected?
I've looked at a few polls, but the problem is you look at what you want to see.
I haven't looked at shit.
Well, I go to two news channels. One is for Trump and one is for Kamala. And if you look at the one that's for Trump, they're saying like 75% of people voting are saying 75% he's going to win. And for her, it's the opposite. It's the same. It's like if you look at just like the poll on their website, not national polls by anybody, people that are voting are. So it just depends on where you look at what you're going to find.
That is true. Although I think that more so this election than any other election, we have a lot more early voting going on.
They said there were record numbers.
Yeah, and early voting of oh my God, I wish I could remember. I was going back. I wanted to write it down when I was listening to Dan Bongino today. Like voters that would ordinarily not even vote. They've gone out and they voted early. I forgot that there's a name for those type of voters. I can't. I'm sorry.
I haven't took my kids,
but
they're called procrastinators. Well, I'm one of those.
I got my.
I thought you said you voted. Stop.
Oh, I did.
Wait.
But no, I used to be one of those where I'd wait till the very last day, or what, I'll go today. Like Joe, it was yesterday.
I was always a vote on election day guy, always, until this year.
I was like, are you calling people that didn't vote earlier procrastinator?
No.
Is that what I heard?
Not really.
No? Okay. Well, I didn't vote early because I'm not driving 40 minutes south to vote when I could walk 4 minutes on election day and vote.
My two daughters weren't registered to vote, 19 and 20, and I took them out like 4 months ago and told them, I'm going to buy you lunch. You come meet me here. We're going to eat lunch, walk across the street, get you registered to vote. And then I took them out and made sure they voted with me and my wife. So two of my daughters that live here in town, all four of us voted.
Excellent.
And I told them, vote for whoever you want. Don't,
right.
What means something to you. You're the younger generation coming up. I mean, I think I know how they voted, but I didn't even ask them. Just get out and vote, because if you don't
as
vote,
long as you exercised your right to vote. Yes, exactly.
If you don't vote, you have no reason to bitch.
Amen. That's what some of my kids don't vote. And that's what I tell them when they're sitting there about, oh, this is expensive. I'm like, I don't even want to hear from you. I don't want to hear it. You got nothing to say because you didn't bother to go take an hour out of your day to go vote. I don't want to hear it.
Where I live, it took 7 minutes.
Oh, there you go. And listen, and just for what Bedell was saying a second ago, I don't care if you vote on election day, because again, up until this year, I always voted in person on election day. But I really believe that there's going to be shenanigans afoot on election day. I'm sorry, I could be wrong, and I hope I am. But if there are, I've already voted. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought process. And Jar, yeah, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you.
Where I live, where I work, I literally walk out my front door and across the street, 2 lanes, and I'm at the election center. If I waited till election day, like Bedell said, I've got to drive like 30 minutes to get to my actual polling place. Right now, when I voted at like City Hall.
Right.
right. So And the other's in some kind of bait and tackle shop down there on the river.
You know.
See, to me, it's the opposite. If I want to vote early, I'm driving 35, 40 minutes. But if I want to vote on time on November 5th, it's a 4-minute walk to the fire department.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
can walk to the fire
It's in
department.
your district.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
You vote
awesome.
district if you don't vote early, and if you vote early, you vote at the local, place in town. If you vote during the election day, you vote in your district precinct, not the early place.
Well, if I vote early, I have to go to the county
Yes.
city hall, which is in the
Correct.
middle of the county. I'm like on the far corner.
It's kind of the same way here, but I'm the opposite because one's closer than the other.
Yeah. To me, it's closer to vote on election day.
And so there you go. And paperclip. That's dedication, brother. That's dedication. And walking in the rain, baby. Get soaked to go vote. There you go. Canada needs some help too. I'm sure Jar would agree. We've had some of those conversations. And Bedell, did you want me to bring that link up that you sent in the?
I was gonna say I don't know. I pulled up some presidential election votes, and I don't know how accurate it is. I have no idea about this website, but it's kind of just different to look at.
Yeah, bring it up. You got the power, man. You got the power.
You go ahead. You're more in a talking mood than I am.
I am. Oh, that could be good or bad. That could be good.
I mean, but I just put it in there. I didn't know how political we wanted to get right now before after hours.
Well, that it's the topic of conversation right now, so I got no issue. We can go ahead and chat it, as long as we, make sure we circle back here. Oops, crap, wrong button. All right, so
That's right.
all right, so what do we got here? This is by this. Oh, I see. National, Arizona, Georgia, Maine. Interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the average number of polls on there, I'm pretty sure Arizona has more than 12 polls. The average is Harris up by 1.2%, but it's only an average of 21 polls.
But that could be with early voting only. That could be. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
How many people
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
count?
I have no idea how accurate this website is. I just Googled it and it popped up, and it was like the third from the top, and I was like, it looks all right.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm looking. I'm sorry. What was that?
I said the state that I live in looked really good. Looked like it's normally is.
I was gonna say, did I pass you?
No, I already looked at it on my own.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna say, I'm looking at Maine. They got 3 here for Maine, and you know what? That's probably pretty close. The overall, because they flood the lower section of the state, which is District 1 right here. And so that makes complete sense, because they're a bunch of tree hugging commies. But anyway, and then District 2, my area, that makes complete sense. Much more red there.
See, my state's not on there, but out of every 100 people I talk to, maybe one of them, maybe 2 are for Miss Harris. But it's also a Democratic state. So I'm really curious to see how my state comes in. But unfortunately, Illinois is not on this list at the moment.
Interesting.
Tennessee says it's got 21% towards Trump.
Interesting.
But
I
it was
wonder
that
if
way
it-
last election.
I don't know. To me, I was looking at that site and I was like, it's kind of interesting because it's either they're really close or one's winning by like a landslide.
See Tennessee right there in the middle.
I was gonna say, does that seem accurate to you?
Yeah, well, because last year Tennessee, I think, was before all the BS started. I think they were sitting at 85%, and then it dropped down and got into the, I think it was like 70s,
Okay.
which is about right. But then
Yeah,
again,
but if you look at that, the last poll is from October 15th. So I mean, that's not even taken into the last 2 weeks of votes.
Well, there's some that even longer than that. Look, September.
Yeah.
I don't even think
It's
they
like-
could take in votes, though. How many states actually record any early votes on anything? You know, that's a. I
They
think
should
they're not allowed
record
to count
every
votes.
vote, though.
But they're not allowed to actually count.
I don't think,
anything
yeah,
or-
they're allowed to put it out per se ahead of time, like ahead of election day.
Yeah, but scroll all the way back down to the last one you just highlighted, and look at the date
the
on
commies
that.
in Vermont.
Yeah, look at that, August 21st.
Yep.
Come on, 9 weeks ago.
Yep.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't think they're allowed to report it, so I don't think this is accurate. I don't think.
Well,
anything
but
is
and yeah, I mean, it might be close. I don't know. But like the idea that I think things are a lot different from, again, like that one. Maybe not in that state per se, but overall nationwide.
But
From
why
what it was back then.
why are they not allowed to say what their voters are voting for?
because it sways the election.
Right. That's why they don't count like early voting votes. They can only ask, are you a Republican voter? Are you a Democrat voter? Are you an independent voter? And they gauge the person you voted for from that.
And even though being a Republican, I still had Kamala on my deal, you know.
Yeah. Well, because it's a national election. That's
Right.
why.
I even
Melissa,
had-
welcome. Appreciate you
I
being
even had
here.
Kennedy still on my ballot. TGIF
Well,
Friday.
that's what I was
Yes,
gonna say. Is
TGIF, Melissa. Yes, here. And if you're drinking,
TGIF,
Melissa, cheers.
So I mean, they didn't pull Kennedy off of half these. So what's that going to have?
I know. Well, yeah, they were suing to get him off, and then he went with Trump, and then they suing to keep him on. It's yeah. Don't even get me going. Again,
has Melissa
some
been
of the
in here
shenanigans.
before? Because if not, I wanted to welcome her. I don't think
Yeah,
I've seen
that
her in here before. Okay.
I think she has, and if not, Melissa, feel free to jump in and tell us, or you're welcome to join us live. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to put that link if anybody wants to join us live. Just click the link, and you can come on in and sit here and chat with us.
Joe's over there
you.
hiding his mouth. I think maybe it's his alt account down there.
Well, Joe's looking a little tired today, boy. I'll tell you what.
I've these past couple of days, it's been rough. It's been really rough. I've been trying to make the group money, staying up all night, looking at charts, the whole nine. And today was rough. And tomorrow I have a bunch of stuff I got to do. So I'll probably be on for like another 30 minutes and then try to kind of wind down.
I got you. Hey, whatever you can do, you know the deal here, man. It's cash.
It's
Melissa
funny
saying
because
from
I
the
always
Outer
try to
Gang,
tag
Alex
Melissa, but I
O'Crypto.
can never tag her because the way she has her name. So I was like, hey, Melissa. It's like, oh. Like, I don't want to spell all of it. I just like putting the @ ME and then clicking.
I would say she's got. I was gonna put this up, but he beat me to it. She's got like front straight on Crypto Billy.
Yep. Well, hey, Melissa, right? We're gonna be interviewing Billy this coming Tuesday, election night at 6 p.m. On this channel. So make sure that you're sharing that around. I've been putting it out on X and all the other socials. So appreciate you being here for that. Hey, Melissa, you know what? We hold on one second here. I'm trying to.
Hey, Melissa, do you know where his studio is?
She says she'll change it. There you go, Joe. There you go.
You should like peep into his back window while he's live.
Yeah, there you go. Kind of like from the back there, right? Yeah.
Just like stand there and wave in the window or something in the background.
Yeah, is that like instead of
awesome. Thank you, Melissa.
Peeping Melissa.
There you go. See, she's got a sense of humor. She think, yeah, there you go.
But it's all in good fun, though.
Well, exactly. Let me. We're like 20 minutes away from each other. There you go. That's still neighbors, man. Please, 20 minutes is nothing. That's nothing. Maybe
it's a country mile from where
go.
I'm from.
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes in Maine, it's like I can't get there from here. But let get me going. Melissa, listen. I ask everybody votes for what we're going to dollar cost average into every week. Basically, I try to take $25 every week, show everybody how they can change their wealth profile with just as little as $25. 15 of that 25 every week goes into Bitcoin, and then you guys vote for where the other $10 goes to. Right now, we're doing this last half 2024 Deep Him projects. These are the Deep Him projects. Deeper Network. Again, we just did the interview with Deeper Knot this past Tuesday. Dynex, we talked to Yeti last week. Fry's Crypto, Flux, and Render. Throw your vote into the live chat there, Melissa, and we will record that. Matter of fact, I can see I got a bunch of other people listening, and hey, thanks for being here. Don't forget, smash up that like button. Appreciate that. And throw your vote.
Don't let him try to sway your vote.
And there you go. All right, Melissa, there you are. We're going to record that vote for Render.
He'll try to sway your vote with all these meetings and everything else he's had. Don't let him do it. Just pick what you want.
And Joe, I understand how you can't tag her. I tried to tag her. Even at capital M doesn't.
Hey, you got a girlfriend. Slow down there, Bedell.
It
I was
ain't
just
about
trying
that.
to
It's
say
about the
hello and
community.
welcome.
Sorry, I've had a couple beers. I'm just joking.
Hey, my girlfriend's waiting for 8 o'clock for after hours. Just so y'all know.
Mine too, because
You
she's
mean
not
9
around
o'clock?
before then.
Well, 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's right.
Eastern
That's right. I forgot
time.
you're in a
Yes.
different time zone. I forgot you're in a different time
He's
zone.
central. and
No,
I'm central.
you're in a different time zone because we're all in Central. I believe Joe is in Central,
No,
right?
Joe's in Eastern.
Eastern.
Okay, it's 50-50 then.
All right, so it's a split. And she's saying she got a big bag of Render. Well, there you go. And listen, Render's a great project. It has won the majority of these votes.
The only reason we vote, well, I vote for something else because I know Render's going to take it all the time because this is the best project that he's got on here.
Well, I'll tell you what. This week it's not looking that way, or at least right now. We'll see. We'll see. Would love to learn more about the other projects. Well,
Yeah.
Melissa, listen. Like I said, we did Matrix Money podcast. You can find it on my channel with about Deeper Network, which is basically a decentralized VPN service. Let's see. The help me. Dynex is about quantum computing, and let me tell you what, that they have made so many strides. They're going to actually make quantum computing as a service. And if you have not checked out Dynex, and I know I'm started talking to Melissa, but I'm talking to everybody that's watching right now. You're doing yourself a disservice. Go check out Dynex. My humble opinion. Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. I'm just some old guy here. That's it. What else we got to say? Oh, sorry. You're right. You didn't. I misread that, but that's because I'm old and my eyes can't see straight. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. And that's part of being in the, here in the space. There's so much good stuff going on in this space. There really is. There really, really is. So
I like her already because she's typing away,
yep,
giving her opinion, willing to learn about new projects. Like
all about it, man.
Yeah.
All about it. I wish I had a big bag of rent. Yeah, well, there you go. From $1. Yeah. Oh man. There you go. It's all right. Render's got some moves. I know Joe agrees. He's done how many charts on Render?
Yeah, I love Render. Render's a beast. It really is.
Can
There's a
you
lot of
mine
really great
Render?
projects. What's that?
Can you mine Render, or is it just a proof of stake kind of?
I don't think so. I don't know if it's mineable. I'll check on.
Well, thank you, Melissa.
And this is our local bar on Friday night. So
My pleasure. That's right. Yeah, and that's it. That's what this is meant to be. Come on, have a cash conversation. Lord knows where it goes. Like we were just talking elections. But and just relax, have a drink, whatever, and then go ahead. There it is. Crack that baby open. And that's why we invite everybody to come on and listen. That's why I said you're more than welcome to join us. And yeah, that's it. That's what it's meant to be. Have a laugh. I don't know if he can hear you.
I know. I've been waiting for him to say something.
I was giving you time because you just got home, like you said last time, so I wasn't going to give you crap.
No. I didn't work early today. I got too much on my mind and too much this weekend that I just.
And I think he finally shipped that Budweiser sign. Look, it might be gone.
No.
Oh, did you guys come to an agreement on the Bud sign?
No.
Oh,
I
was
moved
like,
it off
oh,
just because I wanted to declutter the shelf because it started out nice and clean, and then over the weeks it just kept getting cluttered and cluttered and cluttered. And I
adding
came
more
down,
and
I'm
more
like,
things.
You should
I
just
came
ship out your
down-
decluttering to me. Just ship it.
I
I'd hang it
was
right
like,
here from the rafter, and it'd be hanging right here behind my head all the time.
I was packing my cooler, and my girlfriend's like, I hear Keith, and I'm like, yeah, I have him playing on the laptop. I had to power up the computer because I'm not mining on NiceHash anymore, so I just turned
Well,
the thing off
NiceHash,
when
didn't
I'm
they
not
just go
using it.
KYC, right?
Yep.
You have until November 12th.
Not when I signed in. I went to go back in there, and it came up and trying to get me to do it.
Okay, but if you wait like 30 seconds, there's an X that you can click. It'll tell you like mine said like today it was like 10 days left, and it sits there for like 30 seconds, maybe a minute, maybe 3 minutes. I don't know. But if you wait long enough, you can click the X, you can do whatever you do. But if you do the easy mining, like you can only do the easy mining for like I think Raven and Bitcoin. So like if you try to do like Bitcoin Cash, you need a separate wallet address to send it to. It won't like keep it in NiceHash, then you can send it out. But the problem I have with like Bitcoin Cash is, say you, for example, Coinbase, you get your Bitcoin Cash wallet, but it doesn't work on NiceHash because you need to convert that wallet on Coinbase to a legacy Bitcoin Cash wallet and then use that with NiceHash. And
You
it's
got to
really
have a legacy wallet?
You have to have a legacy wallet address.
Okay.
Even though you don't have a legacy wallet. And to me, that's why it's like, it adds too many steps to mess up on.
No, I get it.
I can mess up on the simplest step. I mean, I fall up the stairs almost every Friday after this show. So, I mean, when I have to convert a whole wallet address to a legacy address and then copy and paste, yes, I know it's just copy and paste, but one little click and you could send that $1,000 to somebody else or into, middle of the fucking space.
Right.
Yep.
And it's like, I've already lost thousands of XRP by missing one fucking letter or not capitalizing a letter that should have been capitalized. And it's like, come on, one simple little mistake and you're going to make me lose all this.
Well, unfortunately, that's part of the where
Learning
we are
process.
with regard to crypto at this point. I mean, it's gonna keep getting easier, and it is getting easier. I mean, again, you can use regular names now with Ethereum based tokens, that kind of thing. Heck, you can actually use them. I'm pretty sure with oh my god, I'm having a brain cramp. Well, you can do that with Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Obviously, I shouldn't have had another beer, but I can't remember.
You just started.
Hey, listen, it's been a long day, a long week. Rain is in the house. Render. Oh, what's that say? Oh, also XRP, baby. Yes, Joe loves XRP, man. Joe loves it.
I just mentioned XRP like less than a minute ago, and here is Rain.
Well,
that's right,
buddy.
Just took a drink.
Oh, Rain. All right, Rain. Here you go. Cheers, bud.
Hey, thanks
Cheers.
for the backup.
Appreciate it.
Joe drinking
All right.
water tonight.
Yeah, drinking water tonight.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Joe is a super fan. That's right. Joe is a super fan for XRP.
At
Damn
first, when I
straight.
saw Rain's cheers with like two glasses,
Yep.
it almost looked like elves' feet.
Yes, there you go.
Like, when
hey,
you look
Crypto
at it
Billy in the
chat-
house. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Appreciate you
Billy.
being here.
Billy. Hey, cheers, Billy.
Oh,
Yes. Melissa's on the exactly. Yeah,
I was just
look,
gonna say your neighbor is here.
yeah,
Crypto Billy.
and Rain appreciates your idea. There you go. Yes, Billy's in the house. And just to remind everybody, hold on, let me bring it up. Might as well gonna bring it up there. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Crypto Billy joining us on the Matrix Money podcast.
That's Eastern time for you guys.
Yes, Eastern time.
Central
Thank
time
you.
zone is
I keep
5
forgetting
o'clock.
I keep forgetting to say that 6 p.m. Eastern time. And listen, I know that that's going to be a busy night for everybody. We got Crypto Billy in the house for at least an hour, hopefully, maybe a little bit longer. And we're going to talk all things Billy Goat Tales. Yes, exactly. All things Billy Goat Tales there. And then I know Crypto Billy, and correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, in the chat here, but your 9 p.m. Spaces is going to be an election spaces. And then for us here, we're going live 8 p.m. election night to follow things as well. So lots of election coverage from a lot of different YouTubers. And don't forget, for those who like Hot Crypto, he's doing a live stream that night as well. So like I said, I'm going to try and bring in some of his stuff, some of his stream in my stream as well. And yes, it's definitely a busy night that night. Absolutely, Melissa, you're spot on.
It's a very
about that.
busy night, but it's also a very important night.
Yes, it is a very important night. We need to move the direction of this country and back into the right direction. And yes, Rain, I agree with you. It is. I'm excited to have Crypto Billy coming on Matrix Money podcast. So yes, excited about that. Yes. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Anybody? Oh, wait. We're going to have Piper with us doing some commentary on Tuesday. Okay.
Nice.
I'll do. Yeah, exactly. And I get it, man. I get it. And there's a lot to look at, which is why I wanted to do it, cover the markets as they go. And Joe is Billy's yeah, it's I don't care whose stream you follow. Matter of fact, hey Billy, are you going to be on YouTube as well, or just on X?
And you got to find out what he's voting for tonight. We need more votes.
We need more votes.
I thought he was going to pull that up a minute ago, but the chat keeps rolling and he keeps going.
Yeah, I'm
like, whatever.
Yeah,
let him go with the.
We got time.
No. He's gonna.
Okay,
Crypto Bill is going to be just on X.
Just on X. Okay. Well, if nothing else, we're going to be live on X, YouTube, Patreon, and Odyssey. So for the election piece, and so I'll see if I can't get your X space even in for a little bit, so people can listen in for a little bit. We'll see what we can do. I'll figure it out.
We'll make the laser shed a little chilly tonight.
Yeah,
you got the heated jacket.
Yes, sir.
I wish I had that problem. I'd like a shed of my own. I could just sleep in and live in there.
Well, in the next couple of weeks, it's going to look totally different because everything's coming out of it. And we're going to revamp the whole entire thing because this is just stuff that got thrown in here. Now we got a place to put the rest of it all.
Nice.
We're starting tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, Billy, I'm with you. And I think most of the people, yeah, there you go. There's Bedell's hat. There you go. Shuby showing you his hat. And yeah, so definitely.
I will have all four of my hats on this little shelf.
For election night. Nice.
And I do have something special to show for After Hours Crypto.
Excellent. Hey, and one other thing, Billy, while I'm thinking of it, when you're on for Matrix Money podcast, I've ordered it already. It says it's going to be here tomorrow, so we shall see. But I ordered your children's book, one for my granddaughter because that's going to be a great Christmas gift for her. But the second one that we're going to give away while we're live with you. That's my plan. So unless something happens in the shipping, I'll have that in, and we're going to do that live while you're on with us. Yes, exactly. It is quite, and let's not forget Tulsi Gabbard. Absolutely. So it's good to see that kind of coalition. I'm just saying, it just is. And Billy, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I was gonna buy it for my granddaughter anyway, and I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it now, and why not give it away? Why not give one away? I mean, helps you, helps somebody else, right? Great Christmas gift. So
we should make a cryptocurrency children's coloring book.
That's an interesting thought.
Because my two youngers are just loving to draw and color. I'm like, there's really nothing other than just like the typical stuff.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. That's actually a pretty good idea. And well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Always love that you jumping in here. Always. Thank you. Appreciate it. And yes, Joe's got it right. Throw some Giver's Gain in the chat. Throw it in there. Appreciate that.
I had to move off screen. Sorry. Other computer.
Does Billy have a YouTube, or does he only do X?
No, he's actually just kind of firing up his YouTube, and link. Actually, the link to his YouTube is in the description of this live stream. So go ahead. Yeah, so you can go ahead and check that out. But he does his. Up until recently, it was mostly X Spaces, but he's trying to build out slowly that YouTube channel. And his X Spaces Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Matter of fact, let me. I think I have that put aside here. Hold on 1 second. Here it is.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's why I was bringing this up, so I don't mess it up. There we go. Crypto Billy on X every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah,
it's funny. Like every time I would see somebody, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go live tomorrow at 3 p.m." I'm like, what time zone are you in? I mean, because every time I miss it, I'm in Central. At that time, I was in Central. I was like, "Are you West Coast? Are you East Coast? Like, where are you?" So
I come into your streams late, Joe. I come into yours every time. I come in late.
Oh, yeah?
I'm thinking you say 3 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, 3 o'clock.
Oh no! I always say 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No, he really does. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He does say that. Yeah, but hey, Joe, tell everybody while you're here. We got some bunch of people just kind of jumping in. Tell everybody about you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So for me on my channel, every day 3 p.m. except for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm trying different time frames. Tomorrow and Sunday, I'm going to go live at 5 p.m.
Tomorrow's Saturday,
time. So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday, just for this weekend. And then I'm going to try Monday through Friday. I'm going to try different times, 5, maybe 7, maybe 9. It's just going to be different times. Just trying to get a new group of people. I've been doing 3 p.m. For a while now. And before I got my 3 p.m., I was doing like 8. Ooh, 8 was horrible. I had to set an alarm. I don't like alarms. I like waking up when I'm done sleeping. I really do. So I did like an 8 o'clock. I did an 11 o'clock. I did a 1 and a 3 and a 5. And everybody tend to like 3. So I did 3. But now I'm going to do 5 o'clock tomorrow and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But normally it's 3 p.m. But on my channel, of course, I show you how to trade. I look at the market. I give my thought process. And for me, that's really important is the thought process behind the setups and what you're looking at. And what you're getting is you're getting the experience from all of the indicators, all of the entries, all of that stuff. And it's not just so much here, the setups, like I give you the reasons why. So that's what I do on my channel. It's geared towards beginners, but of course, I have a lot of advanced people that do tend to watch it because 1, it's a refresher, and 2, it's like, okay, they like the show. So, and plus I give a lot of personal stories and stuff like that. So,
yeah. So this, just to clarify, this is the first weekend you're doing the 5 p.m. Yes.
Right.
Okay. And Shuby, I just put his link in the private chat, but I also put it in the public comments.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I love what I do, and there's times where like I literally have to stop what I'm doing as far as like the charts and everything else. The group is like, all right, guys, got to do the live stream and just to help out people, because a lot of people they get duped by all these, people showing a bunch of results and everything else, and you join the group and it's like, oh, you're posting a bunch. Okay, so
I will be in chat with tomorrow, Joe.
Okay.
Even on your new time, but Sunday, I can't make it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Sundays I can't either. I got football on.
Football. And Billy, thank you, man. I will let you know, but right now I appreciate the support as you give it. Thank you so much.
And Saturdays by 5, most of the time I'm drunk again, so I'm not sure I'll make it on Fridays either. I'm at Saturdays.
I mean,
yeah,
I may be shopping tomorrow, but I'll still be watching in chat. But Sunday, no, I can't have my phone.
Billy is putting in here, if you go into the YouTube search and you type in Givers Gain 111, it'll automatically bring you to his channel. So by all means, you can
click the link in the description.
Yes. I just subbed to it. So
nice.
Excellent.
I might be 119, I think. He is just starting out. Everybody subscribe to him.
There you go.
Exactly. Yeah, and he is. I mean, him and his group are just kind of. I love Sundays. I'm always on the road when they go live on Sunday, and so I'm always listening like from a different account because I don't have my YouTube on my phone squared away to my CryptoCoinMindSet account. It's to my personal account, so I'm always listening in the background. These guys are great. I mean, it's not necessarily a completely scripted chat, but like, there's something to be said for this kind of casual conversation that can kind of go just about anywhere. I mean, we sit here and we have a couple of beers or whatever while we're doing it. They don't do that, but just the fact that they have a good time with what they're doing. And it's just, I mean, I don't know. They go for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours on a Sunday. Correct me if I'm wrong, Billy. I mean, again, because I'm usually listening while I'm off doing whatever. You're in my ear literally while I'm off doing whatever. And yes, you know what? Absolutely, Joe does tell it how it is, Billy. You're absolutely right, man. And hey, God bless you. I really appreciate the fact. And listen. That's something I hope we're going to bring up when we have our interview with him on the Matrix Money podcast. Is that God and is a part of everything that they, and I'm kind of typing or zeroing in on the Giver's Gain philosophy that that's the center of everything. That's the center of everything. So I appreciate that. Well, thank you. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, definitely. We're gonna you join those guys on Sunday. Join them on Sunday. It's a
all right, guys. We got 15 minutes left in voting.
All right, let's bring it up.
Some votes.
Just so again, quick. For those, well, just to frame, because I know we got some people here that probably haven't been here before. Basically, I try to show everybody I think it take $25 every week. Dollar cost average into cryptocurrency and help change the wealth profile. For me, I do the dollar cost averaging and then I give it to my grandchildren. That's basically what's going on for them to long-term hodl. But 15 of that 25 goes into Bitcoin regardless. The other 10, you guys vote on a Friday night what we're going to dollar cost average into. This last half 2024, deep in projects. And these are your choices. Please put your vote in the chat. Let's help to break it up because right now, one of these projects are running away with it tonight. But anyway, Deeper Network, DPR, so Deeper Network. And again, watch that last Matrix Money podcast. Dynex, talk to Yeti about that. If you're into quantum computing, you want to see that interview. Prize Crypto, Flux, and of course, Render, the AI-based project. So put your vote, please, into the chat. And let's see. We got and Bedell is correct. We got about 15 minutes left on the vote. Thank you for reminding me, Bedell. Bedell's like my conscience. He keeps me on track over here, which is probably a good thing because sometimes I can get lost in the proverbial chatter.
I try, but I also try not to cut you off at all. So
That's all right. Cut me off. It's good.
I do what I can.
Just not at the knees. Cut me off otherwise. I don't care.
And not in the beer
man.
because he drinks a little slow.
Listen. Oh, wait. Cheers. Did I miss that? All right. Cheers. All right. Dead soldier. Gotta get another one. I'll open up another one.
Cheers.
Well, I bet you do, Billy. I mean, you and I are the same age, so I get it. Yeah, you gotta have a beer. But I know that's not your focus. You're a little more family friendly. Am I saying that correctly? Family friendly, especially on the spaces. Rain, did you vote already, Rain? Do I gotta go back and check? And Billy is saying render. All right, thank you. We'll add that to add those votes in there. And there you go. God, see, perfect. Fit right here. You fit well right here with that. Amen. And that's hopefully the philosophy that's going to help move this country in the right direction. And yeah. Oh, see, I'm not wrong. Yeah, double my vote. All right, Rain. Listen. Getting my next beer out here.
You're not allowed to. Nobody can double their vote.
No, nobody doubles the vote. But
I mean, we might just, once the show goes offline, we may have a few extra votes that just come up out of the middle of nowhere to persuade it. It just might happen.
Hey, listen,
no,
what was
we
it?
don't
Was
we
it
don't
last
do
week?
any of that.
No, we don't do no shenanigans like that. This isn't the national election.
I was
But
referring to
anyway,
something, but I think most people caught it.
Yeah, there you go. Rigged. What?
I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, was it last week that I went to because again we're live streaming on X and on Odyssey right now, and so I have to go get those votes from here, and we actually got some last week. Almost tipped the scale. Almost, not quite. And we'd need some serious. Well, no, you know what? Render is one away now. Render is one vote
We're
away.
just gonna have to remove Render. It keeps winning way too much.
It really is winning way too much.
I mean, we had to cut the one that wasn't getting any votes, so now we got to cut the one that was getting all the votes.
Let's see. I'm gonna do the quick count here. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2.
Do you guys hear my fan in the background?
Nope.
Okay.
And it's won. Render has won 11 times since June. 11 weeks. And
my server power supply had to kick on. Apparently, it was getting a little too. So.
Oh!
If it does,
you froze up there. That was him, not me, right?
He skipped a hair tonight, but maybe it was on my end. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm trying the new. I'm using that hotspot, so I as far as I know, I haven't glitched at all tonight.
I would say I just keep getting like or two, like everybody just kind of like rotate, but it like doesn't even make it a third of the way around, and it's like boom, they're right back.
Joe, what are you gonna say to that? But
I saw that. I do think Bitcoin will come down, but I'm not shorting it because every time I try to short it, it goes the opposite way. It's like, nope. Matter of fact, at the beginning of the stream, I was charting out a coin called Radium or Ray. It's one of the top dexes on Solana network, and that one's doing pretty well. It started moving and it's doing pretty well. But as far as shorting Bitcoin, I think it's going to go down, but I'm leaving that one alone because that one, the market makers are very interested in liquidating a lot of people. I don't want to be part of that party, so no, thank you.
Yeah, they're whoopsawing that thing around like crazy right now. They just are. And
I'm really hoping it comes down to that daily fair value gap right around 63.8, 63.9. We'll see though.
There you
It's
go.
coming up a little bit, so we'll see.
No, we will see. We got about another 10 minutes left on the vote, guys. What else you guys want to chat about? Throw it out there. Go ahead. You guys, how was trick-or-treating last night? Did you guys go out trick-or-treating? Obviously not you guys, but like the kids, whatever. And Joe, if you went out, I don't want to hear about it. But
No, last night I stayed home.
there you go. And I
Me
know
and,
your kids are old. They're older, so. What about you there, Bedell?
Didn't have my kids. I mean, I can show pictures of them in their outfits or costumes, whatever you want to call them. But no, I stopped doing trick or treating because where I live at on the street, there's not a lot of houses.
Yep.
And I have my cameras on, and I was playing PlayStation, the new Call of Duty, and I was watching out the window at the same time. There was literally one group of 3 kids and 2 adults that walked by. In 3 hours that my village allows trick-or-treating.
Wow.
And now I stopped doing trick-or-treating like 6 or 7 years ago because I tried it every year, and I'm like, you buy $50 in candy, and at the end of the night you got $49.50 left of candy because you get less than 5 or 6 kids.
Yep. Oh, and candy, wicked expensive this year. Wicked expensive. I mean, everything's expensive, but Billy, I was gonna ask, but there you go. You answered my question before I could ask. That's awesome. Isn't it great? You can just take the grandkids. It's different when you're a grandparent than when you're the parent. I remember taking my kids when they were smaller, and it got to the point where it's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. So we had parties at the house, and they still went to the neighborhood, and because we had enough houses, like Bedell saying, that his are not close enough, but mine were. So it was nice to have them be able to go out, but yet we still had the party at the house and did that. But whole different animal when it comes to grandchildren. It just is.
Yeah, for me, when I would help my brother with his kids, he has a lot of kids, but do the trick-or-treating, we bring them back to the house, and of course I would be the tax man. I'll be taking 10% of all their candy.
That's right. Taking right off the top, baby. Off the top.
Uncle Joe, this isn't fair. Get used to it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You work, get used to it. These guys in our neighborhood do adult trick or treat. We have to dress up to participate, and the treat has to be beer. Wine or liquor. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Awesome. My kind of trick or treat right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so when is the adult trick-or-treating holiday going to be around? Or do we not have that? Because in America, we just celebrate every drinking holiday.
Shuby, no problem, man. I got you. Come back when you can. I understand. You know what? You're right. We celebrate every stupid holiday in this country. So why not
remember,
trick or treat?
I think it was a few years ago. People were trying to get the day after Super Bowl as a holiday.
Yes,
I remember that. The most hungover. Everybody's like hungover the day after Super Bowl, and I'm like, not me. I don't really care about that.
Yeah, I used to do it as a whole thing. Have a party every year. Even when the kids were little, I got them the IBC root beers so they could think they're having a beer like dad, you know what I mean? And that kind of thing. But yeah, not so much anymore. I don't know this. I've just, you know what I mean? I've kind of gotten like that with it. Maybe one game here, one game there.
The prices go up, but the kids get older. So it costs more and it's not as fun, I feel.
Well, that's funny because that's how I feel about baseball. I mean, I'm up here in New England, so it's like Red Sox Central here, right? But like, to go to a Red Sox game, forget about it. It's just insane amounts of money. Never mind the tickets, but to get into the city, if you're driving, to pay for parking, even if you're taking the public transportation, and then you get there and what, $7, $8, $10 for a beer. And then whatever other food you're going to have, because you can't take the kids to the baseball game without getting food, right? I found that like their AA and AAA are the better way to go. You know, I take the kids to like their AAA, the Red Sox AAA, which is the Sea Dogs in Maine, and oh my God, for like half that price, an entire day, great seats, autographs if you want them, like food, as beer, whatever. It's like, and not nearly the price. Not nearly the price.
Right.
You can get a better bang for your buck. I mean, and a lot of it's gone up in recent years, but still, better bang for your buck.
Yeah, I remember back in the day going to the movies. It was like 25 cents. Everything was black and white back then. But no, but seriously, I remember going, and like I hadn't been to the movies in years, like 5-10 years. And then I went, and man, just the popcorn, the soda, the candy, it was $50.
Yep.
And when they told me the price, like, oh, like, where's your loan agency? Like, where's the loan office? Like, $50? They're like, yeah. I was like, man, all right, well, here you go. So that's crazy.
It is. And well, I mean, again, probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years back, I took the kids to go see one of the new kid movies, and my daughter's like, here, yeah, download the app and you can order food and stuff. They deliver it right to your seat. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Those I love because you can actually drink beer inside the theater. They have beer, they have wine, they have pizza, they have hot dogs, they have shakes, they have like all this stuff. So you go and you sit down, it's literally a restaurant. It's like, man. And then the seats, I remember the seats being that nice. The seats are super comfortable. It's like a recliner.
Yeah, you can recline. Yeah, it's awesome. Not that I would go because that's
that's what Shuby was doing. I see what he was doing.
What's he doing? Hold on.
I was trying to switch cameras and it locked me up.
He's got a gift for Billy.
Oh, well, there you go. That's nice.
It didn't turn out as good as I wanted, but hey, it's still fun.
That's pretty cool.
Listen, Shuby, tell him about that. So, and about like what you do with the 3D printer and all that kind of stuff. So he has an idea. I don't know if he's ever heard us talk about it.
Just
What's
a laser
that?
engraver. Just a laser engraver.
Sorry, not 3D printer. Yeah. I have
all kinds of stuff, and I got this hat here because this guy, for whatever reason, will not send me his address.
What? I sent you my address.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
Okay. Wait, I'm making a note so I don't forget again, I guess. I thought I did.
You made a note last week, and I think the week before that.
Yeah, he makes a note.
Really? Are you basically telling me that I'm a slacker right now?
I'm just saying you make a note every week. Now, if you follow through or not,
well, I'll go actually send the email in a minute here. But
give me a second. I'm gonna go grab, since Billy likes it. If he wants one, I will ship him one. I just got to go grab and give him an option of hats.
I have to block out a little bit of it because it's copyrighted, but
hold on, let me here it is.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, Shuby does great work with this thing.
So I got camo hats.
Hold on, I gotta get you down here, Shuby. Hang on.
What?
There we go.
I'd say hold on for a second because I got to grab more, but I got mossy oak camo hats. That's one of them that I can put it on. So it would look, let me go see if I can get it.
That looks like a Crypto Billy hat right there. I'm just saying.
Yep, by a lot.
You know, and I've got like black and gray hats. So like I got this one here, which is, that's a dark gray. Actually, I don't have any more of those in stock at the moment, but I've got those with a black back. They are not Richardson's. They are Yupong. Actually, this hat here is not made by either of those companies. This one is made by Outdoor Caps.
Okay. I didn't even see that question until I just got back here. I'm busy trying to, and there you go. Yeah. Exactly.
So
he does. Shuby does a great job. Shuby does a great job. And Shuby, I'm sending you that dang address right this second. Listen, we're down to the last couple of minutes of voting here. If you haven't already voted, or if you're on a platform that doesn't bring you right into the live chat, put your vote in. We want to try and get as many votes as possible. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to throw your vote in the chat. Again, help us decide what I'm going to dollar cost average into this week. Deep in projects, so Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry's Crypto, Flux, and Render. We got about another minute in the voting, so throw that in. I'm going to go check the other platforms and see if there are any straggling votes. Oh, what did I just do? I hit the wrong button. I deleted something. Oops.
So these are some of the other hats. So this is blue. Wait, which side? I'm backwards. So this is just blue on blue. Heather gray on white. Heather gray on black.
Well, here you go. There you go. He's saying.
I just wanted to show.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Okay. And there you go. New fly fishing hat. Exactly, man. Exactly. Chuck Danger in the house. Appreciate you being here, man. Render. Okay. Guess what that did? Guess what that just did?
Man, all these Billy Goat people and their Render.
Well, that just put
Render's the best one.
That just put us into a tie. But let me go check. Before I say that, let me go check the other platforms. Make sure there aren't any votes there. You guys go ahead and chat amongst yourselves here, and I'm gonna go check those out. I'll be right back. Well,
So
I'm gonna stay
Shuby,
here, but
I got a question. Have you ever watched Geek of All Trades, his YouTube channel? So he was living in near Atlanta, Georgia, moved up here to Illinois on the northern side, like near Wisconsin. He just bought like a $3,000 laser engraver, and he bought like looked like a silver, maybe aluminum platter, like for like a teacup. Well, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry, he bought a fiber laser.
But his does different colors.
It's a fiber laser.
Okay.
There's 3 different kind of lasers. You got fiber, which is top end, real expensive. You got CO2. Sorry, my hat press. I knew it was going to beep. That's why I was trying to mute. But so you got CO2, which is like diode and CO2 are roughly about the same prices. CO2, you can cut different stuff, but the work bed isn't as big. So I can't switch cameras because it just cut me off last time. Let me just see. I'll show you for the people that didn't see. That's my diode laser. And that's my other diode laser with my heater, but I like my jacket better. But,
well, I didn't know it was a fiber laser engraver. I was just like, he's got like 7 different colors on one same surface. I'm like, well,
it's
what?
metal though. Fiber lasers are really good on metal. Maybe leather patches, anything you're engraving, it's good on, but it will not cut anything. So paper clip's still in here, which he never got a hold of me. I was able to cut. Where am I here? This camera got moved on me. But I cut him a sign out of wood, which you can do with diode. You can't do it with a fiber. CO2 you can. But fiber lasers won't do that.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, there's certain, just depending on what you're wanting to do. And in hats, I've actually sold probably about 150 to 200 hats in the last year.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's just depending on what you're wanting to do. Each laser has its purpose. They got a thing called a laser pecker, and no, it's not what you think. It's real small, and it's just meant for doing like small tumblers and stuff. And I can't show you that one because I forgot that's my company logo. But it's meant for doing stuff like, this here.
Sorry.
So, I mean, it does all kinds of stuff. But you got to waste material because I go back here. Oh, shit, that thing's hot. I forgot. That's my hat machine. But, I mean, this is what I test on. I test on just cheap tumblers from Walmart to get my logos and everything to figure out where they're perfect. Because, as you can see right there, that looks familiar to what you just showed me.
Right.
I tested on this one before I use it on an actual product because I lose money every time
Yeah, of course. And yeah, they are. That looks like a great job. And Shuby, FYI, I just sent you that email. So everybody's now heard it here on the live stream.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go check right now. I'm gonna go check.
And it's recorded.
That's
now
right.
watch, he's
No, I'm
gonna
gonna
go
check
check
it,
his spam, and he's gonna have like 20 emails from you.
From me,
No.
yeah. What the hell? Nah, he usually gets my emails because when I was sending out the links there. So he's
No, I got
he's
it.
good about it. You did get it. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
I got it. So
there it is.
that is a confirmation that I got it.
All right,
I'm gonna
excellent.
mark it unread right now because right after this stream in between, I'm gonna make a shipping label and I'm gonna send you a tracking number.
Excellent. Shuby, he's asking how much do these for the caps, man? I can hook you up with Rocco and you can supply him. We can make things happen. You remember Rocco was were you not here on that stream? You might not have been here for that stream. That does a lot of the merch for these guys, Shuby. Great.
Yeah, it's the cups. The cups. Not caps. Cups.
Oh, cups. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Again, old eyes. Old
Hey,
eyes.
Shuby, I think you're muted again. But
It's a
no.
good thing because my machine was going crazy over there, beeping, telling me that a hat's done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there
But
it is.
no,
Wait, hold on.
Shuby and Crypto Billy.
Nice. That's awesome. And I know, Billy, I know you do, man. I know you do. That's a good thing. I just, man.
So Keith,
I
you
just
got
don't want to be
Billy's-
wearing the glasses, while I'm doing the live stream here. Anyway.
Bill, you got Billy's email address. You can forward him mine, or get the address and ship it to me. Whichever. I don't care. Whichever way you do it, and I'll ship his out too.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that in a moment. All right. So
Whatever.
listen, I didn't have any additional votes, so that you know what this means. Time to spin a wheel.
Oh my goodness! Again.
I know it seems like we're doing it every week.
It's about time though, so one's not just kicking ass.
Well, it depends who wins the spin here.
Yeah,
I know,
would say
I'm always
it's
a loser,
50-50,
so-
what? Render and Flux, I believe.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to put in the deeper network because it only got the one vote, so I didn't want to add that in.
Originally,
So-
I was thinking Flux, but whatever. It is what
All
it is.
right, so what do you say? We'll give it a spin. We'll see what happens. So
Sounds
the
good.
I said
winner
we spin it
is
3 times.
best 2 out of 3. I'm down with
Sure.
that. Everybody down with that?
Yeah, but it's 2 out of 3.
All right, 2 out of 3. Here we go. His spin number 1.
And watch, they're both gonna be render.
Right?
Yeah, I know,
Back
right?
to back. First one is render.
Render. All right, that's spin number 1.
Spin number 1. Spin number 2 is gonna be render.
All right. Oops. What
Oh,
just
I was
put it
happened?
saying
in
you
again.
can't hit. I was just gonna say, don't click remove. Just hit close.
Sorry. Hang on.
You're fine.
We'll put it back in here. There we go. All right, spin number 2. Here we go.
And render it is.
Render
Yeah, right.
it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Back to
Look at
back.
that.
Boom. There it is.
Back to back.
That reel is good though because it voted red both times.
There you go.
Well, yeah. That's funny. I like it. All right. Well, there it is, folks. Render wins again. I
Very
know,
nice.
man. Flux was like that close. Although Flux is the second most voted for one, by the way. So
Yes,
I
Chuck,
don't know.
you are correct. I will put it up real quick. Your vote did change the world.
Yep.
At least for this week's world, yes. Let's hope your vote changes the world on Tuesday.
Yes.
Just get your ass.
And I'm
out
so
of the-
happy that I voted early, like on almost like all my live streams now. Like
I'm with
I'm
ya.
putting up my, hey, I voted. Because normally I wait till the last day because I'm a procrastinator. I'll just wait. And now it's like, so I voted 2 days ago now, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, you say that like waiting like a procrastinator, but again, my generation, it was you didn't have this early voting stuff. It was you went on that day.
Right.
You took the time to go vote. you know, and that was it. You have 1 day to vote. This is it. Do it. Unless, I mean, you got an absentee ballot or whatever because you were away or whatever. But like, I'm talking in-person voting. It was election day. I love the fact that this is early voting is a thing now. Like I said, that's how I got my voting in this year because I'm always on the road. So I appreciate it. All right. So am I missing something? What am I missing, guys? I feel like I'm missing something. Am I forgetting something? You guys got to bail me out, you know.
Yeah, cheers.
Bail me. Cheers. Okay, I can do cheers. We can
buy a few seconds of cheers. I don't know what you're missing.
You know what I am gonna do though, for those, I want to hand out. Oh, the Biomex is here.
What's up, Biomex?
I appreciate you. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Cheers for my 37th birthday, Chuck Danger. I'm all about that, man.
Cheers again, bro.
Drinks. All right, happy birthday, 37. Man.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Just so you know,
Yes,
next
happy
Friday
birthday.
is going to be my birthday party. So
nice. Have a brew. Come back to you. Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, my 40th birthday is on a Friday.
My 49th, which is not this Sunday, but the following, is on a Sunday.
I'm gonna have to set up my laptop in the garage and just live stream.
Did you see that, Shuby? Are you gonna do that for sure?
Me?
Yes. I wanted to bring up Shuby full screen because he's asking you to show the hat.
Sorry, let me grab it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love it.
Love it.
Now, it may not be perfect, but he did make it live on air.
Yes, he did. He did make it while we were live here. Yes.
Yes.
So that's why I was trying to switch to the laser to let you see it burn, but it locked me up. That's why I had to cut off and go back. Because I do have another camera over there facing at the laser.
Yeah, you've shown that quite a bit.
Yeah, I got three cameras in here now because Keith makes me spend all this money to be on live stream.
What?
Just joking, buddy.
So what? You got a camera for you got a camera for Miss Shuby, and you got a camera for the laser, right?
Nope, I got a camera for me, a camera for the laser, and a camera for above the laser. The laser is more important than all of it. I'm trying to see if I can figure out a hat to put this in. So
the missus isn't there, so she didn't hear my comment. So it's okay.
She's gonna be here though. She told me she's not allowed here till after hours because she gets
till after hours. Well, there you go.
Hey, just so you know, my woman's coming for after hours also.
Keith.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm handing out some wrenches on YouTube, and so thank you.
Did I make a flask for you? Did I show you a flask one time?
I feel like yes.
I can't find it. I was looking for it.
I feel like yes.
Maybe I drank out of it. I don't know. I'm just joking. I didn't.
And yeah,
cool. Billy got a wrench.
Yes, he did. I gave Billy a wrench. I gave one to Melissa. I gave one to help me, Rain, because Rain has been here a lot. I love his. Well, I know he's not doing a lot of the videos right now, but like Billy says, Rain knows. There you go.
Yeah, I still don't think from the other weekend I ever got Rain's YouTube. I don't remember.
Oh, I think I pulled up the old one or something. He said.
Yeah, I remember looking it up and couldn't find it.
And you're welcome, Billy. I appreciate the help because God willing, everything's gonna grow, and Lord knows, can't do it all myself. That's why I love these guys because they, I got to walk away for some reason. I got guys that can take care of the show for me. There you go, your first wrench. There you go. Exactly.
I try to be a little entertaining. I'm not perfect, but you
are and you are welcome. You are welcome. You're part of the Billy Goat Tail crew. You know what? Giver's gain, baby. Giver's gain. Yes, together we can grow. Exactly. And that's the plan, right? That's the plan. Absolutely is. All right. Well, listen, we are going to be heading over to After Hours Crypto. Basically, yeah, you know what? Shuby's got the right idea. Put some Givers Gain into the live chat, please, everybody. Matter of fact, let me bring that banner up here, and because I've got it set, so make sure that I put it. There it is, right there. Hashtag Givers Gain, and let's blow that up right there. I'm gonna get it in myself here. But I'm going to be heading to After Hours Crypto. Basically, I do that exclusively on Patreon and Odyssey. It is a bit more of a racy version of Crypto on the Rocks. We don't almost, I don't want to say never, but we do vary topics, even though we did tonight quite a bit. But we try to kind of keep it a little more under control here for obvious reasons. But behind the paywalls for those platforms, we let our hair down a little bit more. So if you want to join us there, Patreon initially, and then delayed onto Odyssey. And the best, yes, exactly. One community, Givers Gain. Amen. That you just absolutely, Melissa, hit the nail on the head. The movement that Billy, Crypto Billy, and Billy Goat Tales are putting out here, if you ask me, is much needed in this space. And I'm going to hold off a little bit longer before we go, guys, because I think we need to say it. And I want you guys' 2 cents with regard to it. You know, most of us have been in this space for some period of time. And how many times do you see the scammers and the people who are pumping dumpers and just not what you want in this space, and Givers Gain and the Billy Goat Tales community is the complete opposite of that. And I'm glad Billy found me, and you know what? I've been all in with it ever since. And like I said, looking forward to seeing him in that interview on Tuesday. But you know what? Whatever I can do to help promote that community, I'm going to do because it is a very much needed thing in this space. Guys, feel free. I mean, if I know, Joe, you've been part of it longer than me. Feel free to jump in there.
Billy reached out to me and saying that he could help, and right off the bat I was like, dude, I got no money to give you, man, because nobody does anything for free. Like, everybody's in it for themselves.
Yeah,
it's like, no, like I'll talk about you or whatever, and it's like, all right, cool. And I mean, he has on his Twitter Spaces, he'll go and he'll hey, Trade Intuition, et cetera, check him out. So it's not the norm, and that's pretty sad.
Exactly. It's not the norm.
I remember back in the day, I mean, you see somebody, you open the door for them, whether it's a male, female, young, old, they're behind you, you open the door for them. Now they expect it, or it's just different now. I sound like an old man, but it was very refreshing when Billy reached out to me, and it was just that's what he wanted to do. It's like, all right,
yeah,
cool,
he wanted to, sincerely wants to help, and you know what, the whole group though, right? Yes. Joe, I mean, the whole group, pick a person. I mean, we have Army Piper on here. He didn't have to do that, jumping in, and look, the support we're getting right here just in the chat alone.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say is, like, I never knew about Crypto Billy or Billy Goat Tales till he was on the show that one Friday night randomly. Yeah, like, I didn't know he was gonna be on, and I was like, dude, this guy is actually cool. Like, just the way he was cool, calm, and collective, knowledgeable, just talk from here to there about random stuff all the time, and it was very knowledgeable. And then he started bringing in his community into the live stream, and I'm like, holy shit! And like he did tonight, like.
Yeah, here we are. It just people.
He's got like 5 or 6 of his followers that came in with him, like just randomly.
Yep. And some of them gut wrenches.
I missed the first time when I got there, so this is the first time I interacted with him. So I'm gonna go watch some of his videos. And
he came on one Friday night when you were out of town.
I think you were on your cruise or something.
Yeah, no, it was before the cruise. It was a few weeks before the cruise. Yeah. I think you went to go visit your daughter or something.
I don't do that on Fridays. That's my drinking night. I had to be out of town.
Yeah, well, I said that I'm pretty sure you were out of town, but it was before the cruise, like probably like a month before the cruise.
I might have been doing a changeover.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
the point is,
but
it was great to have him. He brought a bunch of people. I mean, we had like, I don't even know. It was insane. Thank God Bedell was here because I couldn't control the chat and everything else. So I needed help. So it was great. And yeah, Biomech since day one. And I'll tell you what, like I said, I love your community, Billy. I appreciate you, you know, helping to bring me into that. And like I said, whatever I can do as well. Well, they see, that is what matters right there. Right. And guys, am I wrong? I mean, I know I'm not wrong, but that spells it out right there.
I think
positive energy flows from him to all of us.
Amen.
I think Keith would agree. I'm the same way. That's why I'm here.
Yes,
I've given away try to give away some Patreons. Nobody responded. So, you know,
that's right. We're going to do what you said. That's going in. I already know what coin we're going to put it in. I'll tell you about it later. And yep. I'm with you.
And who knows that I won't do more. I mean, it's, you know, got Billy a hat. Hey, Billy got a hat.
Yeah, I'm going to send you when we shut this down and transition over. I'll send you his email information so you have that. And that way you can reach out. You guys can coordinate addresses and all that kind of stuff. And yeah,
Billy, it will come from a Shuby email address because that's mine, you know.
Yep. I'll give him a heads up. I'll give him your address as well.
That's fine.
Yep. All right.
I got to order some boxes, though. I do have to order boxes. I don't have one quite the size that I need. So it might take a few days to get there, but I'll get it to you.
Awesome. Listen, if you haven't already done so, I'd love it if you could hit that like button. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Make sure you share this. That's how we grow. I try to share all the stuff, especially those X spaces. Last week's, if you guys haven't listened to last week's X space, oh my goodness, you need to go listen to that they had on there about the whole medical stuff. Oh my God, it blew my mind. I had to leave like halfway. I'm guessing what was halfway through it, and I was sad I had to do it. But like the information they were putting out, amazing. All of the X spaces that Billy puts out there, awesome, absolutely awesome. Thank you, Billy. Yes. Appreciate it. And Shuby, there you go. He's letting you know. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, we're going to head over to Patreon right now, After Hours Crypto. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you to everybody who voted. Appreciate everything and all your support. And we'll see you again on, Joe and I will see you Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then Tuesday, don't forget, Crypto Billy, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Matrix Money podcast, and then everybody's and their brother is doing an election live stream, including us at 8:00. So
now everybody that's still here, we go over to Patreon After Hours Crypto because we have to limit ourselves on YouTube. Now, when we go over there, it's almost no holds barred. We're
a little
say
freer.
More, talk more. That's kind of why it's behind a paywall, but the link to Patreon is down below. And for $5 a month, you get us for 4 times that month. And
at least
it's only $1.
Yeah, at least. And we've been live for 4 hours a few times in 1 month. So it's not just a half hour. It could be 2 hours, could be 4 hours.
There is no limit, and we get the wives come in
4 hours and 9 minutes.
And the funny part is, tonight, both of them have fell asleep during the live stream.
Oh, stop! No, don't give away all my secrets, Melissa. You're welcome. Asleep,
but not on live stream. I was like, nope. I'm going to bed. My lady was still here.
Technically on live stream, they left because they were tired. They couldn't hang.
Oh no! Okay, we'll take this up on After Hours. Hey, Melissa, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. The Biomex, same. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. All right, we're heading out. I hope you have a great Friday night. I hope you have a great weekend. And yes, cheers. One
Cheers,
last cheers
everybody.
out the door.
Cheers, and please, everybody, do this country a favor and go vote.
Yes.
I don't care who
Amen.
you vote for, but the only thing that matters is that you vote. That's
Amen.
plain and
vote.
simple. Just go vote.
Exactly.
All right, guys. We'll see ya.
We're out. Have a good night, everybody. Take
Peace out,
care.
y'all.